From the home of the Tigers since 2000, we welcome you to Comerica Park here in the Motor City. Tonight, a battle of two first-place squads between the New York Yankees and the Detroit Tigers. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
Major League Baseball on the Show starts now. Tom Glavine, a left-hander from Massachusetts, will be doing the starting pitching here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps, line to line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. And we'll see some 40s before things are said and done tonight. Right now, 51 degrees at first pitch. The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed, strike 3.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
At the plate, Bernie Williams, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The average coming in at 266, 42 homers, and 102 RBIs. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Williams is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Paul O'Neill is on deck. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Yount is there. 2 down.
Batting third.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that #2 spot. Really having a solid season. He's got over 100 RBIs on the year, and he's just flat out taking care of business this season. Don't be surprised if he ends up being a difference maker in this one, too.
First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Top of the first just underway here in Motown. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Yankees nothing. Tigers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Kenny Rogers gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy is a strikeout pitcher deluxe, has over 250 strikeouts on the season, and if he brings his A game, look for a lot of punch-outs in this game here.
So here is Tony Gwynn. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Gwynn.
On a line, that's a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the Tigers as their leadoff hitter's on base.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Leadoff single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
So now to the plate, Johnny Damon, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Swing and a liner, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, D-Row, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Now at the plate, here is Miguel Cabrera. Early RBI spot for him here, and not a bad guy for the job. Currently 9th in the American League in runs batted in.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
2-0 now. From the belt, the pitch.
Got a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. And now a look at the hometown Tigers starting lineup in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, one guy that's been struggling a bit lately is Miguel Cabrera. You know how bad he was last month? He hit 200 on the nose. Not a lot of guys can stay in the lineup when they're struggling this bad, so we're hoping to see that he can figure this thing out soon.
Miguel Cabrera comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Gwynn on second. Damon is over at first with 1 away. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
Another 1-2 delivery.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Got him to go down swinging there. Miguel Cabrera becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. To the plate now, Robin Yount, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. The average for him sitting at .312 on the season. 24 home runs and 105 RBIs. And it's fouled away. Swing and a liner. And that's in there. Base hit. The relay. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Tigers get just the one. We'll move on to the second inning here at Comerica Park. Tigers lead this one 1-0. Leading off the inning, it'll be Cecil Fielder, and they could use a spark from him here.
Cecil Fielder.
Here's the pitch. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. Not close. It's 2-0. Now here's the pitch.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Now the payoff pitch home. A bouncer to the left side. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. And no surprise based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay to see if they want to challenge the out call. Now the indication from the dugout, and they will use a challenge here. So we'll see what the replay operations center in Manhattan has to say about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Yankees are challenging.
So here's one last look at it. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call, and I just don't see it there. I'd be really surprised if the challenge works out for them in this one.
Headsets coming off. Here comes the decision, and he is indeed out as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game. In now, Jose Canseco, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Just too short of 100 runs batted in on the season. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a solo shot down the line in left. 41st home run of the year for him. And the Yankees have drawn even now at 1 apiece.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
At the plate now, Ricky Henderson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Now that's popped up. Sano over to his right, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting seventh, the second baseman, Alfonso Soriano.
Next, here is Alfonso Soriano, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. First pitch on its way. And he puts it on the ground to second. Speared on the dive. He is out. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. Thursday Night Baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Willy Castro.
Willy Castro.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, down.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal. Hitters rarely feel like they win, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
Jamer Candelario is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting eighth, the second baseman, Bill Mazeroski.
First delivery to him. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Swing, and he rockets this one down the left field line. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So a solo shot down the line in left, number 13 for him on the year, and it's given the Tigers a 2-1 lead.
Oh, that swing has to feel good right there. If you look at the numbers, this guy does not give up many long balls. To take him deep in this spot certainly is huge.
Into the box, Miguel Perez.
Batting ninth,
as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
1-2 to the Tigers catcher.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. 1 for the Tigers, and it comes on this solo home run. We've played 2, and Detroit's taken a 2-1 lead. New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Alan Trammell.
Alan Trammell.
Here it comes. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. The 1-0 home. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. So 1-1 home.
Nope, that's it.
Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
And that gets him on the mound. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Standing in now, Jorge Posada, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s, 33 home runs, and 94 runs batted in. Ooh, back-to-back tough pitches, and he's down 0-2 now.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
Fastball called strike, 1-2.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Damon able to track it down for the third out. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're down 2-1. Now at the plate is Tony Gwynn. Singled in his last at-bat.
The right fielder, Tony.
And that's in there for a strike. Gwynn, a California-born ball player. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, there's just no other way to slice it but the fact that if you're going to hang in for over 2 decades, you're probably Hall of Fame worthy, or at least have accrued the numbers to get you there. I mean, for people to stay in the game that long, the amount of adjustments you have to make and the ability to find a way to stay on the field, to go to the post and stay healthy for over 2 decades is mind-blowing.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes. Line drive to center field. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And as you can see on the graphic, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. So another stolen base there. This definitely is a team that's used their wheels to full advantage all season long as we check out the league leaderboard for stolen bases. And we see that these guys are currently in 3rd place in the AL in that department. Here's Miguel Cabrera, struck out in his first at-bat. And now the runner's trying for 3rd. Strike taken to throw. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at 3rd.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to 3rd because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead. But he made it work out. That was really impressive.
The 0-1 offering. There's strike 2 as the hanging slider was let go.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. 1 left for Detroit. They lead it 2-1. Leading off the inning, it'll be Bernie Williams as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up. first pitch on the way. Line drive base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guys swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first two pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Runner goes for second on the ground to the right side, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right, so despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here. At the plate, Cecil Fielder, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. High in the air out to center field. Damon is right there, one down.
The left fielder, number 33, Jose Canseco.
So now to the plate, Jose Canseco. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second.
Yeah, Matt, that last AB was a changeup that was way up in the zone, and that ball got smoked. Listen, if you're going to throw that changeup, you have to try to keep that thing at the knees or below. He can ill afford to throw waist-high to belt-high changeups.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Stepping in now, Ricky Henderson, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 50th pitch of the game on its way.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
The 1-2. Back up the middle. And that'll just elude his outstretched glove for a base hit. 1 run scores. Throw won't get him.
Boy, that'll cure being down by a run. Big 2 RBI base hit right there, D-Road, to give his team the lead.
Yeah, he flipped the script on that one, Dan. They were losing by 1. Huge knock right there. Hopefully the pitcher goes out and attacks.
The next batter is Alfonso Soriano, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now a swing and a little ground ball here in front of the mound, which may move the runners over. Oh, and that all developed too late to get him at first, and now the bases are loaded here.
Now back, first base.
So that brings up the Hall of Famer Alan Trammell, and that misses ball 1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Not the kind of swing you're hoping for on 2-0 as they bunch him up inside. It's 2-1 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Back up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. One run is scored, and the second run will score as they've pushed the margin here to 5-2 now.
Up next for the Yankees.
He doubled up on the heater right there. First one, he blew right by him. Second one, timing was on point, and he was able to get a hit.
To the plate now, Jorge Posada. Now he sends a high, deep drive toward the right field corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. The 0-1 on its way. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means two men are in scoring position now with two away.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Derek Jeter.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Derek Jeter flew out last time up. First pitch of the AB now.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Sano is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Yankees 5. Stepping up is Robin Yount. Set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. 2-0 to the Tigers left fielder. The 2-0 on the way. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Now the 2-1 is a low changeup that's laid off.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Soft liner towards first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So next to bat will be Willy Castro. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that's taken for strike 1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
The 1-1 home. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Well, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
The designated hitter, Jeimer Candelario.
Jeimer Candelario stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
4th inning here, already a 5-2 score. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers. They trail 5-2. Ready to go in the top of the 5th. And set to go as the switch hitting outfielder, Bernie Williams. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Oh, that's out.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Big swing and a miss at the changeup. A ball and a strike. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
1-2.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Now into the box, Paul O'Neill. First offering on its way. High in the air into shallow left center. Yount is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in now for the Yankees, Cecil Fielder. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Mazeroski ranging into the outfield. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
In now, Jose Canseco. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. The 1-0.
Oh, that's off.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Pitch is popped up. Sano has room in foul territory, and that ends the inning. 2-out double left stranded. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Tigers manager to discuss his thoughts on Detroit's offense. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up. So we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Leading up.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The second baseman, Bill Mazeroski.
Now the first pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And it's a foul ball. Mazeroski, 23 years old. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player.
Yeah, how do you hang in there 19 years without just being an unbelievable talent, but also having the ability to look in the mirror and be willing to adapt and persevere and change on this field? It's so hard to be good at this game, and this guy for 19 years has gone to the post. Just to throw out some names, you're dealing in the company of guys like Ted Williams, the splendid splinter. Mariano Rivera went to the post 19 years. My old teammate Chipper Jones.
Michael Perez is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And he takes strike 2.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. And the deficit remains 5-2. Michael Fulmer is on now out of the bullpen as he'll make his 70th appearance so far this year. Darryl Strawberry will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman.
So now into the box is Alfonso Soriano. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Grounded up the first baseline. 5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Now the Tigers have some action in the bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. Hit sharply on the ground. And quickly there are 2 away. Now to the plate here is Alan Trammell. A hit in 2 tries so far. Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
No strike.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
It was obvious when the count went to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Now here's the first offering. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A 2-run shot for Jorge Posada. 34 home runs now on the year, and the lead is now 7-2.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Gets 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to him.
Now batting.
Into the box now. Derek Jeter fouled off. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The windup and the 0-1.
1-1.
2 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
To the left side, but it's well foul. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed. He got him. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Yankees 7 and the Tigers 2. Now to bat, Johnny Damon singled last time up.
If you look at their win percentage or something like that right now, got to be honest, the odds are obviously stacked against them. But I'm looking for them to show me something right here. Maybe they get back in this game. Maybe they don't. But I want to see what kind of at-bats they put together. This is where you have to lock in as a team. Every guy has to go up to the plate and have a good, productive AB to get this team going.
Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Into the box, 24. Miguel Cabrera. He bounced out last time up. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Hey, this is interesting right here. Got him down 0-2. He's been swinging the heck out of the bat. I thought they would pitch around him.
A dive, but it's off his glove. throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
He had just retired 9 straight batters right there. He hadn't been in this stretch in a long time. Let's see if the offense can break through.
Fouled away. The 0-1 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Cabrera stands at first with 1 out. Fly ball right down the line in left. Canseco is going to get there to make the catch a few steps into foul territory for out number 2.
Now batting.
Next, it'll be Robin Yount. As a look, now the pitch. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers.
Nope.
Ball 2.
Now, this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. From the stretch. Left side. Trammell's got it. Over to first, and that retires the side. Tigers leave 1. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. I talked with the Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he's really pleased with how they've performed in run-scoring opportunities in this one. As a team, they're hitting over 500 with runners in scoring position, something that is way easier said than done. So undeniably, that's been a huge factor in this game.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. So now here is Bernie Williams, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Bernie Williams.
First pitch on its way.
One and one.
This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now back.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time. And that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Into the box, Paul O'Neill, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Weak grounder back to the mound. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting.
Striding Tino Martinez will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the base is empty.
Tino Martinez.
Now here's the pitch. As he takes a cold strike on the black, it's 0-1. He'll start this one at 274. 34 home runs and 94 runs batted in. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball in. Ball 2. I got to count 2 and 2.
Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're on top 7-2. Tino Martinez stays in the ballgame after pinch hitting as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 24,
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Willy Castro is in for the third time now as he takes. Pitch on the way. A ball and a strike.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th. Next batter is Jamer Candelario. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2 ball.
So now to the plate, Bill Mazeroski, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Into the windup and the pitch. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, and that's going to land foul.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with his fastball. These guys got to stay on the attack if they're going to have a chance.
Here now the 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Here it comes. Liner toward right center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Now batting, number 8.
At the plate, Michael Perez. Pitch popped up. Posada has a play, and that's the 3rd out. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Yankees 7 and the Tigers 2. Ready to begin the 8th.
Leading off the left field, Canseco.
First offering on its way.
Counts 1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. The 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. Next to dig in, Darryl Strawberry. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. One out, nobody on. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
3-2 pitch. And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up, or he can really hurt you.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Alfonso Soriano is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
First offering on its way. Alan Trammell is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Throw over to first. Throw is up the line as it gets away. Strawberry, the runner at first with 2 gone. And it's fouled away. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts, to watch this batter go the other way was special.
At the plate now, Jorge Posada, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Liner towards second. That's in there. Base hit. Strawberry rounds the corner and is headed home. He comes across to score, and it's now a 6-run lead. And he's safe.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Stepping in now, Derek Jeter swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. When we looked at this game on paper before it started, I don't think any of us thought it would go down like this.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Standing in now, Bernie Williams. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Yankees. Goose Gossage is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 54.
So back to the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Tony Gwynn. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
And that's the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Miguel.
And now in the box, Miguel Cabrera. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. 0-1 the count. The bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is lined hard to deep left. Canseco will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Takes just 4 pitches to retire the Tigers. And the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. All set to start the 9th in this one. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Paul O'Neill.
Right fielder, Paul.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here comes Tino Martinez. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. That evens it up, 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his bat and gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Tino Martinez goes down for out number 2 in the top of the 9th. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Yount is there. And he makes the catch to retire the side. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll head now to the bottom of the 9th. It's the Yankees 10 and the Tigers 2. So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count. At least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Behind 0-2 now. Gossage has the target. Here's the delivery. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
In now, Robin Yount, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Slurve swung on and missed there. It's 1-1.
You know, it's funny right there. You look at that pitch, and it's almost a hybrid in between a big-time old-school curveball and a nasty slider that goes off the fastball. That's kind of right in the middle right there, kind of working off the clock, that 3 to 8, if you can picture that in your head. Tough pitch to lay off of.
Ball even at 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Now another 2-2. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
The batter number
Next
13.
up is Willy Castro. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Castro.
As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he will make the catch with ease, and the Yankees have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over. 10-2 the final in this game. The New York Yankees with the division leading 112th win. Kenny Rogers earns victory number 24 this season. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees.